There we go. Here we go. As the loser Dak Prescott would say, okay, here we go. And yes, maybe we did a few minutes off the air when we thought we were on the air. Who's to say? This is why I don't host shows. But anyway, Ski Mask host is on assignment in Texas, also known as Tejas, also known as Northern Mexico, for we beat them with a show of force because history was written by the winners. And the Mexicans were too weak and they didn't know how to ride horses. Long story short, I read books. Anyway, Kelly P is my co-host today because she has a great ass and she's my manager and my momager. She's been very bad and she owes me to do a show. Now, do you get turned on when I sing like that?
Mm-hmm. I enjoy it. You know that.
I have a great voice.
You do. A voice
This is
of an
going to be
angel.
all about me, and you're going to tell everyone how great I am for around 45 minutes to an hour.
That's what you pay me to do.
I don't pay anything. I pay in something.
Mm-hmm. So
Now
what are you on about me watching UFC last night?
Oh yeah, you went out and you acted out because you were mad about me touching a young Haitian lady, which we'll get to later. And you were mad, so you went and acted out and had to watch mongoloidal low IQ people do glorified barroom brawls on television. Is that correct? That's what UFC is, correct?
Not correct.
How is it not correct? I basically can go downtown at 2:30 a.m. and watch UFC any night as I watch the drunk people brawl in the streets. It's glorified bar fighting. It's a way for betas. It's a way. Now, I'm not. Listen, I'm painting with a broad brush as I'm wont to do. But many people who like UFC, I would say majority of men who like UFC are betas. Who use UFC as a way to pretend that they're any kind of tough or cool or physical, when I would physically, violently maul most people who would consider themselves UFC fans, UFC fans to death.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked about this with Julio, and you said that you could take any woman. Did you say man, though, in a certain weight class? You said a certain weight class.
I will triple down on that. I will 100%. Now, I've always said, give me 20 pounds or more. No, fuck that. Any woman in the UFC, I'll win. Okay. Period. Stop. Done.
Not true.
100% true. Very true. Very true. Yes, 100% true. I would just maul them to death. I weighed 190 and I'm all muscle and I'll yes, I will. It's bar fighting.
What are you gonna do?
Mauling each other under the guise of fucking jujitsu or Muay Thai or some shit.
Muay Thai, not Muay Thai.
I'm sorry, Muay Thai. Cool.
What are you gonna do? Come in there with your lacrosse stick and beat them?
I'll give you a fucking stick.
I know you do.
Speaking of, if somebody were to ask you about me, big piece, what would you say?
I would say that your piece is very nice, very big, and it does its job.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? Because I tell you what I do to women?
Maybe wow. You show me things.
Whoa. Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe,
no, we talk about
maybe,
on the show.
Maybe we do things.
Wow, what do? We make white?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you make white. I just like every other woman, you use me to make white, and then you go about your day and you watch idiot UFC guys bash each other over their head like mongoloids.
Mm-hmm.
I like boxing, the beautiful game, I believe they call it. There's a rhythm to it. There's some kind of structure to boxing. UFC is fucking trash and attracts trash people like you.
I'm not trash. And I box, so that's my first thing. But UFC also has, different martial arts in it. So we can go round and round, but you're wrong.
I'll go
So
round and round your round ass.
mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Anyway, where do we even begin? I've got a billion notes. First of all, fucking send a super chat or I'm gonna kill myself. Sorry.
Send him money. We need money.
Now, what are we before we get into many things? We're gonna cover many things. A lot of things and a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And the air is going to be cleared after this. The truth will be told as we do every week here. Can't not tell the truth, and everybody else, it seems, more and more. Obviously, this is the unofficial MLC wrap-up show and has been for going on 4 years, and everyone else is just pretending to be us. Anywho, but we just tell the truth here, and everybody else is doing works, or they're being puppets, or they're being vegetables, or they're making beefs out of nothing while they sit in their houses and don't do anything in the real world. Meanwhile, I am out physically in the streets, making stories, have lived a life, and didn't just buy podcast equipment. This is a byproduct of the life I've lived, not a product of something I wanted to do, if you know what I mean. A lot of these freaks that Joey sees, these dabble trash people, they've just bought equipment as like a hobby. Listen, they're all the people who played with styrofoam swords after school. It's all people cosplaying as podcasters, and you can rack me on that if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to say rack you.
Rack me.
Oh, rack me.
I do.
You say rack you.
Rack you.
Yes. Ugh, God, I'm gonna fire you.
No, you're not firing.
Maybe I'll get Spacey Stacy to be my mom.
How do you read these? How do you read these chats?
You go to school for 3 to 5 years and learn how to read.
I'm reading them. They said, "Oh, that is my ass."
Don't read the chat.
Okay. I don't care.
Get to the chat. Don't ruin the show. You're gonna ruin the show.
But I see KB and Little Lemmy. I love them.
We'll get to the chat.
Okay, sorry.
We don't read free bullshit. This isn't a fucking trash super chat show where you just read retards words for 2 hours like somebody does. Now, that being said, please super chat, folks. We do need the money.
We need the money.
Nothing personal. Of course, I'm not talking.
No. Everyone.
No, I did see a super chat, and we do read super chats. We'll get to you poor folks chat in a minute, so you can keep. It's who else? Beautiful Rickosaurus, one of the original beautiful boys, another real person, by the way, not one of these ass clowns. Somebody who was on the Artie Quitter show, has been in the podcast world forever. Not another one of these losers. Rick 499, thank you for real content and real entertainment on a global use Sunday. Hail Apollo. He didn't say Hail Apollo. I said that. Thank you, Rick. Somebody who actually knows podcasting, has been doing it forever. He knows where it comes. And listen, I don't give a fuck about views. I don't give a fuck who likes it. I know this is a real product, and that's all that matters. Anyway, we'll get to you poor people chats. Feel free to keep putting stuff in there. We'll get to it at some point. I'm a man of the people. What do we want to start with? Where do we even begin?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, you're the co-host. Why don't you bring something to the table for once?
All right. You want to
Besides that big ass of you, you want to talk about your ass for a minute and get that out of the way?
Let's just let's just talk about it.
So sorry, I'm turning into Kevin Brennan now. I'm ruining my own show with super chats. Fitzy 499, we want to see it. I challenge you to a peace off, Jim. Race you to Chicago. We're going to have a big peace fest in Chicago.
You win.
I don't know. Maybe Fitzy has a hog on him. Now, what kind of cocks do you like?
Well, I like all kinds of cocks, but
black cocks?
No, I don't dislike them.
Nice.
But
very political.
Yeah, but
nice political. Now, do you like very big cocks? Do you like smaller cocks? What's the most important feature? Is it the look? Is it the Well, the girls and boys out there want to know about cocks. As you know, this whole show, besides MLC, is mostly based around penises and genitalia, as all great podcasts are. Occasionally farts and occasionally beds as well. So let's talk about cocks.
Let's talk about them. So what kind do I like? I like all, shapes and sizes, but I'm not, you said, how does it look? I mean, it has to look good.
Cut, uncut preference?
I prefer cut. I don't.
Not a snuffleupagus, as they say.
No, I don't like a little turtle. No.
Little turtle?
A little turtle coming out of
the... you've been sucking?
Yeah, I don't suck uncut cocks.
You don't suck on cocks?
Uncut cocks.
We should just have phone sex right in front of everyone. They
would love it. They can pay us. We can do it. And then everyone in the chat will make white.
Wow. Yeah, actually, we got off topic for a second. Hold on. Balls deep, $2. Don't read this chat. Sing it. Well, you didn't give me anything to sing. Super chat again. I'll sing stuff. Send stuff for me to sing.
He's a karaoke king. He can sing.
Yeah, actually, folks, this is a free promo and a free preview. Speaking of, thank you, Kelly. You're good for something for once. This very evening, I will be meeting again. To my prior point, living in the real world with legends and real people. Direct at around 5:15, I'll be meeting Tommy Seven Names, Aunt Mead, and Julio down at a little place we call the best bar in America, Casey's Tavern. That's 80 side Woodside Street, Stamford, Connecticut. Feel free to come on down if you're in the tri-state. Billy Tardy, yes, me and Tommy Seven Names, Matt Mead, probably Julio. Going to Casey's, and the karaoke is Sunday night, so I may well be singing karaoke this evening. Of course, my go-to songs, Family Matters, theme song, Team America, Semi-Charmed Life, All Falls Down by Kanye. Those are the, Short People by the guy who sings like this. Who's that guy that used to sing the Disney song? Did he sing like this? What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Not Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers! And I like to sing about Kelly's ass, and that is good for you. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. That's one of my karaoke songs.
I know.
That is Kenny. What'd you say?
I said I know, but...
No, what's his name? I forgot already.
Kenny Rogers.
No, it's not Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Loggins? Oh, the guy who sings Short People?
Jesus Christ.
Brad Williams?
That's not even funny. Save that for one of your dumb Philly podcasts, all right?
Yes. Yes, Daddy.
No, what? Ooh. Something just moved in my pants.
Oh, Randy Newman. He's right.
Randy Newman, damn it. Yeah, that's the right answer. I'm Randy Newman. I can sing songs about Disney movies most of the time. Anyway, wow, that's a great impression.
What's that blind singer's name with the glasses? That's a short
Ray
person?
Charles.
Okay, well, you could sing like Ray Charles, but there's a white guy that's a midget that wears glasses. Sunglasses. We got to find him. Yeah, that's you.
I'll sing like Ray Charles. I'll do heroin and piss on women.
All right. What's our next?
I'm going to do the rest of the show like Randy Newman.
No, you're not.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. We say I love Popeye's chicken.
I love Popeye's chicken even though I'm white and I sing like a black guy because I'm Randy Newman. Anyway, you're ruining this show. It's not me. Everyone blame Kelly for ruining this show. We both have ADHD, so we haven't finished a single point in 50 minutes still. So this will be a 4-hour show.
All right, get to a topic. We're doing topics.
Well, no, we're still doing. I'm still doing the preamble.
Oh, okay. Continue.
We haven't even. I've been trying to finish the one thought for 10 minutes, and that is, why don't you promote our penis and picture deal that people for $100. What? Tell them what they get for what is it? $100 or $150?
I mean, for 2024, we'll do $100 for the
No, it has
next
to go up. Quality of life is going up. It has to be 150.
quality of life. All right, 150. You get Stancil's dick pic, which there's a lot to choose from.
She has a lot. She has a whole library.
I have a library, and then also, if you are a male, I will rate your genitalia or berate your genitalia if that's what you're into.
Wow.
If you are a female, then I will also rate your genitalia
Or boobs.
or boobs. You can send
choose.
boobs if you don't want to send vag. It's okay.
Bobs.
But I will kindly rate it. I'm a connoisseur of cock
Jesus.
and vagina. So for $150, it's a deal. You can Venmo. Well, he'll give you the Venmo.
You could send it to the fellow who handles my finances. It's at Dave D23.
Ooh, someone in the chat. Oh, it's never mind. It's free. I can't read it. Sorry.
You can read it. It's fine. Go ahead.
Someone said, "What about us bisexuals? Cut a deal. Give me Stancil and your butt." Okay, Lady Slug.
200.
200. Oh,
200 for both.
Marshall. Hi, Marshall. Marshall's in the chat.
Oh God. All right. You can't.
Right, I'm sorry.
You'll never. If you just read the chat, my
friends are in here.
You can. All right. Fine. You can coast. You can keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye, but I won't read them. How do I know if they're sending money? Does it have a little money sign?
Yes, it'll be a color. It'll be a color, just like the things you hate. Now you should change your username to Kelly P. Connoisseur of Cock.
No,
maybe that'll help business.
You think? That's too long.
Yeah.
So
by the way, can I tell you? I don't even know if I've ever told you this.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? For the longest time, I thought your last name was Pisme.
I know you did. So did Gino.
Kelly P, but it's actually Kelly P is me.
Yeah, that's my government name.
Well, I guess since you said his name, let's start with Mean Gene Okerlund, also known as Gino Bisconti. What now? You would consider yourself friends with Gino?
Mm-hmm. I love Gino.
Now, but you haven't heard from him in a bit. Where are you at? Everybody likes to talk about Gino, good or bad. What is your state of the union with a one Gino Bisconti as his longtime apparent friend?
I love Gino. I just think, with what's going on, I think it's all so silly and stupid. And just go back. I don't. Yeah. I think it's just. I know that you called him. I've called him.
I texted him.
Did
I call him?
I think so.
I just texted him the other day just to. Yes, I have as has been covered. You can check the tapes. Check these very podcasts. They're all in the Library of Congress at this point for time eternum. Yes, never bad. No problem with Gino. As I said to his betrothed, Keanu, when she came on a couple weeks ago to defend him, I said I would apologize to Gino that he had to get shit for me inviting people in the studio. I'm not necessarily going to apologize for bringing people in because nothing happened, and for the billionth time, they're upstanding citizens. It was a great show. There was no issue till Tuesday, 2 days later, when Gino got a little bit yelled at for it, which I apologize. He got yelled at for it because I don't think he should have. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, yeah. So I texted him the other day just to ask, what? Because I know we talk a lot of people talk shit. He's allowed back. He's not allowed back. He's only allowed on the dump. Steve hit me up on Monday asking if I was coming in. I was like, "What are you talking about? I'm suspended." Blah blah blah. So anyway. Yes, I have, but you haven't had any communique yourself. You haven't heard anything.
He's in the chat right now.
Oh, Gino, if you want the link, I'll send you the link.
He said that he hasn't received calls from anyone, and he loves us both.
Yeah, we both love Gino. That's why I just want to get on the same page is all. As I told Steve, I assumed I would be able to come back in February. From what I heard, it was a month ban. Mm-hmm. By the way, big shout out to Steve and Garrett for their new show. And you made a cameo on that show, you little fucking attention whore.
I did. It was so good. I love those two so much. It was so funny. They're so good.
Um, I'm beginning to think I should just do this show as Randy Newman because I can't get over my own impression. I do so many impressions I can't even keep track of how many I'm good at. But Randy Newman might be the best one yet. And Kelly P's got a high knee. And anyway, I need something to say. I can't just make stuff up out of nowhere. Anyway, yes. Well, what are your obviously we've talked about it, but for the our adoring public, what were your feelings on me bringing the people in the studio and the fallout?
I just think it was just a little, blown out of proportion. I don't think it was that big a deal. Um, Gino rolled with it. It was fine. I get it. It's not your studio. It's not your show. But I also I also thought that the white guy that me brought in was 10 times worse.
Right. Well, whites stink.
Yeah. Some whites are stupid.
Not Randy Newman, though. Everybody, I don't care. I do the show for myself. I really don't care if it's good or bad. Frankly, I've never cared. I just like to have fun. Those are the rules. Dead fool trying to yank my cock with a red super chap, but it's 99 cents. But you know what? 99 cents. Thank you, Dead fool. That's more than many other. Listen, I'll take 99 cents. I'm not Kevin Brennan. I'm poor. I'll take anything. Thank you. But this is not a super chat show anyway. But thank you, Dead Fool. I'll take it. We'll take $1. Now that's 70 cents or 69 cents after YouTube's lawyers take their cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anywho, that's that.
That's that. All right. Next topic.
Jesus. Well, let me see here. Let's see what Gino said. We'll read Gino's, even though he didn't pay. I'll read it anyway. You nailed that cameo, boo, and it was so awesome. You fucking supported them, and they're from your. You supported them, and Jesus Christ, Gino. I mean,
He's
so
texting.
awesome. I'm just gonna read as he typed it. You fucking supported them, and they're from your episode. Even though it wasn't really their first, considering how well they've covered for Ant. That is true. They always do a fun show and they cover it for Ant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I wanted to talk to you, but you touched on it earlier. Are they still here? Oh boy. Now Deadpool is bringing the hammer down. Deadpool $99.99. Just kidding. Now, Deadpool, if you just would have tacked on $50 to that and Venmo'd me, you could get my cock and Kelly's ass and have your genitalia judged. God bless you, Dead Fool. I don't have any money. I still owe Dead Fool a jerk off at the Wishy Wash, by the way, across from. Maybe I'll tell you this. If Gino's still in the chat, I'll tell you this to make my penance. At some point, if I'm allowed back, I will finally get the rub and tug I promised Dead Fool last summer when he super chatted 150 and said go get jerked off today. So if I'm ever back, I'm not saying it's going to be the first show, but within the first month, we'll say, I will go across the street and let a celestial or oriental, as they say, politically correct, touch my genitalia. And by the way, the very curious people, the Easterners, the Orientals, the Celestials, are very, very curious, a bit reserved people, and very astute, very studious, especially the Japanese. The Chinese are like the Mexicans of Asia, from what I've gathered in my research of these very strange and curious people with their funny faces. Now you get jerked off by rub and tugs, right?
Is that what you call it? I get jerked off?
What do you call it?
Fingered.
Ew, gross. Come on. This is a family show. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, and you're talking about using words like fingered.
The Celestials
That's
sometimes at the dirty place I go to do do certain things to the ladies.
Jesus Christ. I've told other people about this, and
Mhm.
no one has ever heard of a woman getting jerked off by my mama sans.
Huh.
Now, well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Now, did the first time this happened, were you surprised? Was it or did you have intentions the first time this happened?
No, I didn't really have intentions, but there's certain places in this area that are kind of known for doing that. You can only pay cash when you go in. You got to order off the menu, and you kind of just go with it. So
I'm getting hungry.
I kind of knew going in, what to kind of expect, but I really didn't know what was really going to happen.
Wait, you went in there the first time this ever happened. You went in there with the intentions of having an Asian woman make you come.
I don't know if she was going to make me come, but I kind of knew that it was going to be more than a regular massage.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And they did make you make what?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. With the oil.
So they do know where they do know really with oil.
Mm-hmm.
And now what was their tactic? Was it fast rubbing? They were inside of you?
They were this. They were outside of me.
I know this. We're doing a show. This isn't for me.
Okay, yeah. So they were outside of me. They started on my back, and they rubbed oil, did a regular massage, did their thing. When I was on my back, got very close to a certain area, had me flip over. They did touch my breasts.
Oh.
They don't really, they kind of pull the sheet down, the towel, or it's actually a medical, it's like a doctor's office kind of piece of, tape, not tape, but you know what I'm talking about. And then they proceeded to continue to rub, and then they go closer to your vagina.
Yes, please. No, this is a show, like I said.
I'm in the medical field. I have to use
KB, beautiful, voluptuous KB. I'd like to get you two in a room, tell you that. Lock the door from the outside, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
KB says, jilled off. I like that. Good one, KB.
Good one,
get
KB.
It? Jacked off?
I get it. Jilled off. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they rub you. Now they flip you over, and she starts on your bosom.
Yeah, when they flip you over, they kind of, like at a regular massage place, they have the towel over you, which, they keep on, but then they kind of just pull it down, and you're not wearing anything at this place. And then they just you kind of roll with it. They kind of go down, and I guess if you open your legs a little bit more, then they will go a little bit higher.
Yeah, so
up your thigh.
Did you push your hips up to give them?
Kinda. I just kind of opened up my legs a little bit more. Then she would go up, then a little bit more, and then and then she used her celestial phalanges feet, her hands, and
tarsals, metatarsals, phalanges. I was a National Academy of Sports Medicine certified personal trainer for many years, and I also took biology. And I just have some would say a very high IQ. So it's tarsals, metatarsals, phalanges, and you always learn something on this show. Anyway, so they stuck their phalange in your cooter.
Mm-hmm.
Inside you.
Not really, not all the way inside. They don't go all the way inside. Just they kind of around the area, and then they rub it.
Oh, Marshall Beaupre 199 donated oil to the oil fund for your Orientals.
Thank you, Marshall.
Now you like coconut oil.
I do like coconut oil. You got me hooked on it.
Yeah, I used coconut oil on somebody the other day that you're not happy about.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Why not? We can talk about it.
Okay,
It's my business.
I know it's your business, but that
Well, we've
we
mentioned it on the show before. We don't have to get
mhm.
into
No, we don't.
specific details to protect the innocent, of course. Same reason I'm talking to a butt
Yeah,
for.
we're civilians, and
Yeah, well, you don't like cut right to it. You don't like the little girl I occasionally have relations with.
I don't not like her. I don't like sometimes the way that she treats you.
Oh,
That's all. But
hmm.
yeah, she's a young girl. You need to get yours. You, you know, you fuck her and then throw her out. So it's okay now.
You were not happy the other day.
The other day I wasn't happy. No,
Hmm. Even though you go out and do hedonistic things like sexually assault Asian ladies.
I don't sexually assault anyone. And when
Yeah,
I,
you force them. I mean, this is essentially. I mean, this is what America was built on: forcing Asians into labor. That's how you ride a train from New York to L.A. For God's sakes. And you forced. Oh God. And you force these small Asian women into your crotch. You must dominate them. You are a. We've seen the gym videos, as Ray DeVito always sends you disgusting messages about. Are they intimidated by you? Do you walk in there, you know, like
no,
like a giant, like an American gladiator?
shut up. No, I go in, I pay my money, and I sneak out like a thief in the night. You've seen me leaving there.
Yeah, very disgusting. Kelly
S-
sent me just videos of her walking out. It looks like a tenement house, like sheets separating rooms. Really,
Black lights.
oh God, you hedonistic.
I don't do hedonistic things. Never. And when you do stuff and I do stuff, we tell each other. Full disclosure. So when you go be bad and if you act out, I tell you if I act out.
I'm gonna act out with Tommy Seven Names in about 4 hours. I'll
Oh,
tell you that.
I know.
What are you hammerheads doing? Tommy Seven Names, what a legend. Yes, obviously you know him from the plebes, know him from the
But
uh
also Mead and Julio. I mean, that's a fun night at Casey's with
yeah,
those
oh, it'll be
boys.
a night. It'll be an afternoon. I'm sure there will be pictures on what is now X, formerly of Twitter.
Oh.
I don't know why I can't go back. I saw Leo Gunn gifted memberships. I think I saw Balls. I'm a man of the people. I don't want people to, but anyway, I'm also trying to do a show. We don't have a producer because I don't have any money and I don't know how anything works. But yeah, it'll be quite an afternoon. And Mead was in the news. If you watch MLC, Mead's been in the news all week with the obviously I was on MLC again Tuesday, and I don't ask for money because I'm not a piece of shit. Now, could Kevin give, just like with Gino? Could I never ask for Gino? Gino would give me a few doll hairs out of the kindness of his wop heart. And I told Kevin the same, and Kevin is Irish and has a cold Irish heart, so he doesn't give me money, and that's fine. I don't ask for it. I'm not Sue Costello. I'm not Ray or Stuttering John, who for some reason is still in the news and is very boring. I don't find anything he does interesting. I don't watch anything he does. I never have. So who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck about him? But anyway, Mead was in the news, supposed to have a date with Kate Meany on Thursday that apparently he canceled. And then we saw, and I tell the truth, give them credit. BYB did a nice job of getting Lemmy and Meany on. That was good content. The ladies going at it a bit. Now you were upset, as was I. People. Now I will say this: we love little Lemmy, and this has nothing to do with really against each other. But people are shaming Kate Meany for doing anal sex, and I don't see anything wrong with anal sex in 2024.
I don't either. So, stop with the shaming. She
Yeah,
does.
it's sex
Yeah.
shaming. It's sex shaming.
It's sex shaming. Who cares? Who cares how many people she slept with? Who cares how many the other person slept with? Who cares about people's business? Let's just
Now
do.
why don't you give me a rundown? It seems like you watch more of this interaction than I. What's the summary of what transpired between our dear friends Miss Meanie and Miss Lemmy Meanie?
Well, I mean, Lemmy's Kate Meany is a child and I love her, but she's young. She's, what is she, 23, 24? She's been brought into this, this world that maybe she's not, maybe she's not built for it. She's a nice girl. She's gone through some shit, as we all have, and she's taking shit from, every angle. So I guess she went on the show and, basically said she was going to verbally annihilate Lemmy, which she did not. They went at each other, and it's just dumb. Just let them both be.
Lemmy says she's not a fucking child.
No, not Lemmy. Well, she is. She's young. And Lemmy said she's 37, 38. Lemmy's been through it.
She said, you got to stop saying that.
All right. So she's an adult. Okay. She is. But, I'm not giving her, I'm just trying to give her a little bit of grace. But, I guess who cares that she's had anal sex? Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, anal sex is great.
You like anal sex. You like giving it.
It's well, you obviously love it. It's fine. I don't know. I almost fucked someone's feet the other day. It's not like it's similar to anal sex. It's not even how much I like it, but it's just hot in the moment. It can be, yeah, and that's all. You got holes, might as well use them. Put something in there, at least. My grandmother, when I was sick, my Italian grandmother back in the day. Here's a fun story. I remember we were on vacation actually in Narragansett, Rhode Island. Shout out to them. I know they're watching. We go every summer, and I had chicken pox. That's when I got chicken pox on vacation. And my grandmother gave me pills by putting them in my butt.
Like an enema?
I don't know.
Your grandma stuck pills in your butt. Suppositories?
I swear to God, this is not a work. I don't do works.
I know.
Yeah, my grandmother put pills in my butt when I had chicken pox. Care to comment on that?
Well,
have you ever gotten pills in your butt?
Yes.
Really?
Well, not a suppository.
Like, I mean, smuggling things?
No, I've had enemas, so not pills, but I've had caffeine enemas.
Pills. You probably fit a lot of pills in that butt of yours.
No pills.
So you've never taken pills in your butt?
No, and I had chicken pox. That's not a thing. I don't know. It's not a thing. Maybe she gave you a suppository.
Why would I need what are you talking about?
Like a suppository is for like, it's like for, it's like for.
I don't know why this is making me laugh.
It's like for.
Daniel Poon says butt pills.
I love Daniel Poon. Butt pills. Let's call this episode butt pills.
Adam, call this episode. Yeah, we'll call this butt pills.
No, I don't think that's a thing, and it's kind of weird. I mean, how old were you when she did this? 15.
David GX5 says she was just horny. 15? No. What are you talking about? 15.
I know.
I was probably, I don't know, between 6 and maybe between, I don't know, 5 to 7, something like that. When did people get chicken pox?
Yeah, I got mine at like 5, probably 5.
I think it was around that age.
I still have that little chicken pox scar like on my forehead. You can hardly see it, but when you
I got one somewhere.
Yeah, you got one. I've seen your scars all over.
Yeah, so my grandma stuck pills in my butt. Maybe I didn't want to take them orally, or maybe they were big pills. And I don't know.
So they were like pills, but like, I mean,
yes, they were like pills. They were like pills I was supposed to take.
Orally, but she put them in your butt.
Put them in my butt on the couch. I think I was just very sick, and I was just like, yeah. And so she stuck the pills in my butt.
Okay.
And I do remember my parents came later in the week because they have real jobs. So they could never come for the whole week, and they brought me the Ghostbusters car, so we could probably reverse engineer and find out what year this was when that the Ghostbusters car came out. Yeah, it was probably like 5 or 6. It would have been 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Oh, wait a minute. Lady Slug, prednisone can make the children and
Prednisolone.
make the chicken pox worse. No, then
Prednisolone's a steroid. We give it to the dogs at the hospital and cats.
well, grandma's dead now anyway, so she had to be, I would assume, let's see. She died last year. It was 97. So that would be, yeah, she's probably like in her early 70s, I guess.
Was it your mom's dad or your dad's dad? I
This is
forget.
my mom. Well, this is my grandma, so it's not nobody's dad.
No, I
This is
said
my
your. Oh yeah, mom.
this is my mom's mom, the Italian side.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't think that's a thing, but anywho, hopefully it helped. But no,
Oh, it was the
I've never. Okay, well, I've never stuck pills up my butt. I have had enemas and I have had colonics. We talked about it,
thing. Man, Cox.
and some cocks and some toys
Mm-hmm.
and some plugs.
Mm.
Did you buy my? Never mind.
What's that?
Just gonna say, did you buy my present yet?
Oh, your Valentine's Day present?
Mhm.
You want to tell the people what you want for Valentine's Day?
So no, not really. Okay, I guess. So Stancil is buying me a new toy that he can operate from Connecticut for whenever he wants. So he will control it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in his cart. It's been added. I don't know. I think it's coming before Valentine's Day, which I will be too, coming before Valentine's
Whoa!
Day.
Calm down. Family show. It's a
Sorry.
Sunday show. This is a
So-
Sunday show. We don't talk like that here. It's
Day of the
disgusting.
Lord. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go to church. I'll go to church after this.
Yeah, maybe it was an aspirin. Aspirin.
Aspirin.
That's actually pretty great, and I'm pretty proud of myself. Aspirin. Not bad, right?
Not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know how we got on sticking pills in my. Oh, we were talking about anal sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I've had pills. Yeah, but that was for health reasons.
Okay. Well, so are the things have been in my butt for health reasons.
Oh yeah, sticking strangers' cocks in your butt is for health reasons.
Not the cocks, the coffee enemas and the colonics.
Coffee?
Yeah, coffee enema.
What?
Yeah, look it up.
I'm a young, innocent boy. I don't know about these disgusting hedonistic things you're always up to.
I know. We always talk about my hedonistic ways and my hedonistic friends, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
You're a
hedonistic.
very bad influence.
I'm a good girl.
Oh boy. Jesus, gross.
Gross.
Now you like to get steak before you have sex with men. Is that correct?
Not always steak. I like steak. You hate steak. Some of the
I don't hate steak. It's just steak is dumb. Steak is overrated. I'd rather have what would you say? A dried burger. I would rather have a burger.
Yeah, you'd rather have a dry burger than a nice steak at Gibson's or Sullivan's. I mean, it's
Steak Sullivan's, Jesus.
no, Sullivan's here, not Sullivan's
Oh.
there. You know, do I get yes, you know some of the gentlemen that I see once in a while. Yes, we go out
I don't know them.
I know
That
you don't
sounds
know them.
weird.
Okay, no, he doesn't know them, but they're people that I occasionally have intercourse with. So we have, dinner,
Sex.
sex.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah,
And you like steak. Now, it's really annoying you like steak. Now, listen, steak is fine. I actually had steak out of the garbage last week, and it was actually pretty good that somebody didn't eat at the soccer ball club, one of the comics, and it was very good. But yeah, there's just what?
Explain to the people that you do eat out of garbage. This is a thing. He's not making this up. He eats out of garbage, people.
Yeah, I actually talked about this briefly on Sports Mask yesterday. That's how you plug. And the divisional playoff edition, go watch it after this. While you're watching the games this afternoon, they've all been picked. Yeah, I eat out of I've been doing this for a very long time, as long as I can remember. I never get sick. I don't get flu shots. Obviously, I've never been injected with a certain thing ever. I'm a pureblood, so I'm a pureblood. Hold on, and yeah, I eat out of the garbage. It helps your immune system. It's again, I actually talked about this very thing on Sports Mass yesterday. Thanks for listening, you fucking bitch. Yeah, that's why my immune. That's why I rarely get sick. It's just so stupid. Like when people take a bite of something and they say, "Oh, I bit that." Hey, I don't. My ancestors fucking had to kill lions to eat. You think I fucking give a shit? You took a bite of a pizza. What are you, gay? Again, another very beta, another very weak thing. I can't use the same fork. Oh, I'm not going to eat out of the garbage. Who cares? It's all the same shit. First world problem. I eat out of the garbage all the time. I've been doing it for at least a couple decades, if not longer. You don't want to go to the bottom of the garbage, but if something is sitting pretty right on top, absolutely, I'll scoop that right up. I've even eaten out of public garbages, like not even like in my house or work. I've been in a park and saw a few fries lying on top. Who are these people anyway who don't finish their food? Are they fucking like 10-year-olds? I haven't not finished a meal. I can't even tell you when.
Okay. Oh, can I say a non-paying chat? Daniel Poon says, "Eat out of the garbage" is code for eating ass.
Yeah, your ass.
Oh, and sorry, BYB, I can't put my ass on live cam. So if you're looking for that, again, Venmo us and
150 at
150.
at my accountant at Dave D23 is the Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you also can't. Well, because people that certain people BYB people cavort with, and many other a lot of people in the shitty Dabbleverse world, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're not funny or have no skills. They just make up bullshit and like dox people or do real world stuff, really gay stuff.
But I do like
we
Little
keep
Lemmy.
it all in the
She's
microphone
in.
here.
I like Little Lemmy. She's in that, and I don't put her in it. I like her a lot.
I paint with a broad brush because it's fun. I don't really give a shit about anything. Frankly, if you haven't, people haven't figured out in whatever 6 years I've been around. I talking shit is my love language. If you haven't figured that out.
Oh God, if we know your love language, yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. So eat out of the garbage. Now we often discuss your affiliation with these Philly comics.
Just talked to one last night.
Really? Can you name names?
Yeah, Naeem.
Wow, Naeem. Now we'll give him a free plug because that's what we do. Naeem Ali. Really? Now, how did you? Yes,
before his
ahead.
show, before his show, he had a show. He was actually at American Dream with his family, and then was going to one of his shows, and then we talk sometimes and text and such, and
How'd you get involved with all these Philly folks? I know you're friends with others. Many others, big names.
I think it started with Shaner, and then I just kind of got into that. I don't know. I think you said this yesterday, that my ass opened doors for me.
Yeah.
Okay. But Philly. Oh wait. Kay says Philly comics are better than New York comics. Yes, I agree, KB.
Yeah, well, now they're all Austin comics, so too bad.
Oh, and speaking of the Austin yes, and I'm friends with him as well.
Who?
Our sweet little angelic cherub that we talked about the other day.
Why can't you say his name? We can.
Lemaire. Again, we can. Lemaire.
He is a beautiful boy. I've always loved Lemaire since way back when he was the original producer of Matt and Shane. He's always a classic character, and I'm glad he's doing well. Yes, but what do I mean, you've heard me rant about it a bit. I'm not the biggest fan of all these Philly guys moving down to Austin. I feel like it's a little bit of a cop-out, frankly, to suck the teat of Rogan and use him. You disagree. You have no problem with it.
No, they're doing their thing. Matt went down there, Shane went down there, Lemaire went down there, Sean went down there. Those, that's who's there right now, and they're killing it and they're loving it, and I mean, whether they decide to come back or not at this point, but yeah, I good for them. You got to branch out sometimes. The Philly comic scene, it's just very, that's the same places, it's the same things, Naeem will, do that, and then next week he'll go open for Shane. So it kind of, it changes, but they're branching out.
Hmm.
Mm.
I wonder if Randy Newman has a song about. Yeah, I can't.
We can write one. We'll come up with
They
one.
moved down to Austin, and they left New York behind. I don't know. That's all I got.
You would have loved it last night. What's that guy's
Branching
name?
out is gay. Thank you, Dave Tremaine. Branching out is gay. Stay right where you are. Die quietly and slowly and alone, but at least be true to yourself. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Dave Tremaine. Exactly. Suffer in silence and die. That's what life is all about. Who cares if you fail in New York?
Why do you
Just
hate?
stay here.
You're such a hater. And speaking of hating, you know how your love for Joey Diaz, you would have
No,
loved
what
it.
are you talking about? I don't love Joey
I
Diaz.
know.
He owes Teamster Tim money
I know, I'm kidding, but he was
for
doing
heroin.
he was
Clip
doing
it.
he was doing Fight Companion last night with Rogan and Schaub and him and Eddie Bravo. And I was thinking about you because you just don't like him. But they were sniffing smelling salts. Have you ever done that?
In the words of Teamster Tim, Joey Diaz is a fraud. That's my issue with him. I don't even necessarily not like him, but I don't like fake people. And Teamster Tim has the paperwork to back it up, and he has many exhibits of evidence to back up that Joey Diaz is a fraud. He owes a lot of people money, and now he's playing this cool, funny role. And I'm sorry. And again, we just tell the truth here. That's the truth of the matter. So
I love Teamster Tim. He offered to send me a rock band shirt of my choice.
you should take it.
I know. You're gonna have him send it.
But yes, I did see they were on there palling around.
But they were doing smelling salts. Have you ever done that? Have you ever used smelling salts in your?
Yeah, I did. Yes, back in basketball camp back in the day, I've told the story about how I was also thrown out of that camp one
You were the
summer.
Muggsy Bogues of your team, right?
Well, I still play ball. I'm a very good basketball player.
I know.
In fact, I challenged Stevie Lou to a basketball match. As I said, we talked about it. I want to do a basketball tournament of some kind this spring with all the ballers from MLC. Stevie Lou, Chad plays. I'm sure we can get Kevin out there. I know he plays with his beautiful boy. Any other MLC, but get old Tommy Seven Names out there running around going wild. Give him a bag and
get at him.
Yeah, throw a bag at him and watch him go wild on the court. Daniel Poon, Coco not paying his debts. Yes, we've covered this on SMCs of shows past, so you can go back in the again, go to the Library of Congress and look it up. They're all there, and they're also on Apple and Spotify and everywhere else. Teamster Tim told the tale on this very program. Yes, he essentially still owes people money from that he never squared up with, and people ask him for it. He was a piece of shit about it. What was I talking about?
Smelling salts.
Yes, when I did smelling salt. Actually, it's funny you say that. I almost bought more. I almost bought some on Amazon a couple of months ago just for the hell of it. Yeah, they're fine. I don't know. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
No, I can't. I couldn't even get that stuff to it's ammonia. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just ammonia.
Yeah, no, these guys were like, just wasn't even near and then Rogan just kept going back to it. It's like it gets in and it hits you, but then it's like a rush and then you want more. But no, I can't do it. I don't.
It doesn't. There's no chemical interaction. It's literally just a smell that kind of shocks you, but there's no. It's not like it gets you high or anything.
No, I've never used it. I've never been knocked out or that I've needed it.
Oh, that's right. I did. So yeah, what I started to say is we would do it at the basketball camp. We would find the little medical briefcase thing and just take them out and do them for fun or put them in people's faces, and we get in
Hmm.
trouble. But I do, now that you say that, and I probably forgot because I was knocked out. It was in high school. And this is a great Q Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen. We'll put it in the background and post right now. I was playing a lacrosse game in high school. Fella named CJ Costabile. If you're from the tri-state, you may have heard of him. Played at Duke, played in the MLL. So you get the idea of the caliber player. Played defense. I was catching what they call a buddy pass over the middle. A buddy pass is when somebody on your team throws you a ball that gets you killed, essentially. And I just got absolutely blasted by this fellow who is a future pro player. And teeth felt, but I remember they gave me smelling salts right after. And this was before concussions were, in the news. Oh, I finished the game, folks. I may have been knocked out and my teeth didn't feel like they were connected to my head, but I got back in there after a little smelling salts, and I'm totally fine now, obviously.
That's debatable.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, anything else?
No, what else do you want to talk about? We've talked about my ass. We talked about the Celestials. We've talked about Philly.
Philly.
What else?
Talked
Would you
about steak.
steak? What else? I'm not a. I
Oh,
don't.
let's do a live update.
Mm.
We're a live update
Mhm.
of my Hinge and Bumble. How about that? What do you think of
Oh,
my? Now you've helped me set up these apps.
I did help you set up the apps. The Hinge. I think you've got a couple. You did reach out to a young lady. Yes. Who's that? That's a new one.
Hinge always no. That's just somebody. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. What?
Oh, I got a new chat from Raina.
Who's Raina? A new one?
Let's give her a gander.
Let's see Raina. Okay, what did Raina say?
Hold on. Let's see how fat she is. Oh, she looks insane.
Is she a let's see
she's Jewish.
so what? Don't be
Oh,
like
no.
that.
Oh no, I mean she's Jewish.
Yeah, she's Jewish.
Yeah. Jews have big asses. A lot of Jewish girls have big asses.
Yeah, some do.
She's a teacher.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, so you're a we can say what you do, right? People, it's public.
They know, they all know. Yeah, it's
you're
public
a vet
knowledge.
tech.
I am.
Nurses are the top of the whore pyramid, I would say.
That's what you've said. Nurses.
And then there's a gap, but then is right behind them, interestingly enough, is usually vet techs like yourself, and then teachers. I've noticed those are the epitome of crazy / boredom.
I thought it was I thought it was nurses, vet techs, and then hairdressers.
Hairdressers. Well, yeah, hairdressers are probably up there with nurses.
I think hairdressers are first on the crazy.
Well, you're just saying that because of the little lady, and you're jealous.
Okay, let's get clear there. I'm not jealous of a 27-year-old Haitian American.
Haitian Irish American.
Oh yeah, Haitian Irish American. That could be my child.
Yeah, well now you're getting me fucking horned up.
I know. All right, that's for later. We talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not jealous of her. Okay. It's nice. It's nice that It's nice that you hook up once in a while, and you have a hookup.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get yours.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So there's no jealousy.
You say not nice things about her. She's just a young girl. She's figuring it out, and you're very hard on her.
I'm not hard on her, and I'm not going to get into people's personal information. I feel I feel for her. I think she's got some issues to work out, but we all do. So God bless.
Sounds like jealousy to me, Dave Tremaine says.
No jealousy.
Kelly jealous of a little Haitian girl. Oh, my little Haitian girl. Didn't he sing? We got to get Randy Newman on the show. Maybe
Yeah.
Randy Newman.
Send him the link.
Maybe Randy Newman will go to Compound.
What does this person say? Does
February.
Stancil, why are you talking to the bitch Kelly?
Oh, where's that?
I don't know. Some person named Rodney.
What the episode? Great question.
Yeah, why?
Rodney Bull, Stancil, why are you talking to this bitch Kelly P? I ask myself that multiple times a day. And you like talking on the phone, and you know how much I hate talking on the phone, and you force me into it.
Mm-hmm. But we have great conversations. We're like Chad and Kate Meany. We have 5-hour conversations. Could you imagine? No, we don't have 5. I'm just kidding. We don't.
No, you make white and then you hang up and that's it. You get what you need out of me like everyone else.
Okay. First of all, let's just put this out. Not every phone conversation we talk. I make white. We have conversations about life and each other. It's not always about making white. Let's
get
that clear.
About your crotch.
Wait, someone said, wait. Is Kelly actually involved with the Haitian? No, but he wants me to be.
Yeah, I want to get my mommy and my little child in a room together. Maybe you could teach her a few things while daddy watches.
That's what he wants.
This is getting disgusting.
This is getting disgusting. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about pure and nice and it's Sunday.
Kind of. Yes, I have plenty of Spirit Airlines miles because it's a great airline, and I have the Spirit credit card right here. And eventually, I'll whenever I have time. There's my Spirit card. Feel free to dox that. Won't get you very far. All right. To play. How old is this broad? Uh-oh, she's 38.
Who's 38?
The Jew.
Oh, that's good. Perfect. She's your age. It's okay. What? She's fine. That's a good age.
I want mommies or children. I don't want someone my age.
I know you don't. We talked about it, but you don't know. So you don't know until you communicate back. So just say hello. That's it.
I'm not going to say hello.
Ooh,
Bumble sucks. I still have no matches on Bumble.
Yeah. Well, Bumble, don't the girls reach out?
Oh, no.
What?
I had a match that expired. I missed it.
Oh, they expire?
I don't fucking know how this works. This girl doesn't look real anyway.
No, Rodney Bull. I'm not a Newport.
No, she's not a Newport. She just has a big ass like one.
Yeah, but not a Newport. He would. Yeah, no. He wishes.
I love young boys and I like little girls, and that's what I like. Or I like old ladies too.
Mm-hmm.
Clip that.
Like me, old ladies.
That's right. You're very old. You're nearly 50. Is that correct?
Nearly. Yes. Nearly 50. nearly a half a century.
Oh, that means you're basically 3/4 dead.
Yeah.
You're not, unless you live to 100.
Okay. Well, that's all right.
Does that make you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
You got Newport cheeks, Daniel Poon says.
Yeah, I do. I work for them, but yes.
My little girl's got Newport cheeks, that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, why don't you tell them about your what do you have any workout tips? How do you get an ass like that? Were you born with that thing? Did you work for it?
No, you know what's funny?
Like my calves I was born with essentially, and then I just procured them over time.
No, I always had a big ass, and then when I had a big ass growing, like it was never like people didn't want big asses, and I always had a big ass. So
like fat, like dumb looking, like frumpy ass. There was always a nice.
No, not frumpy, just big, and then a badonk. No, I always had it, and then people would, not comment, but then it was like never a thing. And all these girls that I grew up, it just had skinny asses, and then when it finally became, a thing, I was like, oh, and then I Oh, I've just always done it, and I've always kind of done those kind of workouts at the gym. I've always done lunges a lot, squats, stairmaster, those kind of things.
Yeah, KB says you really need to drop your booty workout routine. Give us what's a booty. Do you do legs or do you do booty specific days?
No, both. I mean, I told you the other day I was
What's
just
your
doing
favorite ass workout?
probably lunges,
Hmm.
lunges and squats.
What kind of lunges?
I really just go into so I do like I'll go into the studio, like where they do Pilates, and then there'd be
Yeah.
no one in there, and I just do lunges back and forth across the thing, but low, like longer stride, but low to the ground.
Do you think Karen Fian has a nice ass?
I think Karen Fian has a beautiful ass.
Would you hook up with Karen if I made it happen?
1,000%.
All right, I'll talk to her.
I'll talk to her.
You guys are like the same age.
Yeah, two mommies.
Mm-hmm. I need two mommies and a little boy. You guys can put pills in my ass.
You'd like that.
Mm-hmm. I would love to have you and Karen shoving pills up my ass, and I'll pretend I have chicken pox, and I'll go, Mommy, I need pills. And then you stick pills in my butt.
Can we not get into your sexual fetishes? Right
Mommy, my penis hurts. Oh, the show is for me as always.
It always is. It's always about you.
It is always about me. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
I'm not an NPC. I'm a real person.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking this has nothing to do with anything. You can tell an NPC from a real person. It's very easy when people cross the street. Mm-hmm. If you cross the street and you don't hustle up when a car is coming, that means A, you're obviously low IQ, and mm-hmm. B, that's how you find out people are NPCs, the people that will walk across like driveways or streets, and there'll be a car coming, and they won't change their speed.
Right, they have no regard. They don't get just.
Well,
no
it's not
regard.
even like they're like fuck it. They're just so dumb, and they're non-player characters that they don't. They just don't. It's the same as like walking around in Grand Theft Auto, where you bump into you just people walk into you or walk into poles, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like your feelings about when you're driving and you get a little worked up at the people.
Now you've heard me get worked up while driving. Yeah, yes, I mean you hear it multiple times a week.
I've been with him while he was driving. Well, yeah, and he gets a little heated. People.
Why don't you do an impression without using swear words or certain words at least?
I can't even do it. It's just screaming. What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of the road! You stupid motherfucker!
And I wish death upon many people, right? What's my famous?
You're like, just fucking go. Go. Are we moving? I'm gonna fucking do it. I'll fucking go if you're not gonna fucking go.
Oh yeah, I've talked about ski masks during our traffic updates. That's my thing. The last for a while now, since the degradation of median IQ that's been clear over the last decade. When people like stop at green lights or like don't want to turn, I don't honk anymore. That's my big thing, is not honking anymore. I literally just go around people and I'll just turn right in front of them. Like if somebody is not turning right on a red, for example, I'll just go instead of honking. I'll just go around them and turn right in front of them. And then you look in the rear view and they go, oh, I guess I can turn here. And they finally do it because they have to be shown what to do. I got to show people how to live, essentially, these days. We are so fucking dumb.
That's it. That's the voice. That's the scream.
Turns you on a little bit, right?
Sometimes. I do like it when you get angry sometimes.
Uh-oh. I just had a text come through.
From who?
I didn't see what it says, but it was a certain little lady.
What did she say? This is live, people.
What you got tomorrow after work?
What you got? See how she speaks? What you got?
You want to do your impression?
What you got? Stancil. What you doing after work, boo? Mm-hmm. I got to go do my hair.
She doesn't talk like
No, she doesn't.
that.
She
She
talks like
likes
a.
good music. She has good taste in
Oh,
music.
she likes good music. She likes some country bumpkin guy.
She likes Morgan
Oh, she likes.
Wallen
Oh no, she likes. I like
and
Fleetwood Mac,
Fleetwood
but
Mac.
she likes Stevie Nicks.
She does.
She does. She's a witch.
She is
Anywho,
proudly.
what do you?
Anywho,
Just say, and we'll talk about what you're going to tell her later. So we'll
you
give.
better.
We'll come up with our answer. Yeah.
All right.
Stancil takes the advice of mommy on his before he goes out to see the girl, what to do, how to treat her, how to fuck her.
Hey, you don't. I don't need help with that.
No, I know, but we talk about it.
Well, yeah, you like to know because you're sick.
I'm sick. I like to watch.
Oh God,
I
yeah.
like to listen.
Bipolar.
No.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave that alone. Better than Stevie Lou. That's about Stevie Nicks. That's funny. Short people got no reason to live. Hey, I'm Randy Newman. I love LA. I love it. Hey, I'm drunk all the time now. Hey, I still do songs where I sing like this.
Is he dead?
Every song sounds the same, even though I'm Randy Newman. I can sing songs off my brain, and I play a piano in front of a crowd, and I sing songs about Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Is he dead? Let's find out if he's dead, and then we'll end this total.
Okay.
I don't even know what this was. I don't know if this was a show or a
This was fun. It was
or some kind of sex call.
It was everything. It was a mishmash.
Yeah, I'll give you a mishmash.
It was a mukbang.
Yeah, I'll give you a bang.
Mukbang.
Randy Stewart Newman. I think he's still alive.
Okay. Well, that's good. You and Randy Newman.
Why are you looking up if I'm dead? I'm not even dead. I'm still alive, and I sing songs on a piano, and that's what it is.
Okay.
All right. Well, would you like to plug anything besides your asshole?
No, let's plug your Twitter at what is it? At Stancil Jim.
Oh yeah, you're my manager. When are you gonna get me on a Gas Digital show? I gotta expand my portfolio here.
I know.
No offense to anyone I do, but I mean, we got onwards and upward. We got to just keep cast a wide net. So yes, go ahead. Where are you doing your job at all?
Hold on, no, I gotta say something. Daniel Poon says Kelly sits in the corner and smokes a cig like the Colonel in Boogie Nights while Stancil porks girls. Daniel, that's one of my favorite movies, and you know who's never seen it? Stancil. He's never seen Boogie Nights, so please tell him to watch it.
Isn't it? It's all very. I don't like hedonistic stuff.
It's not. It's such a good movie.
Everybody says that. There's like cocks in it. Listen. I've discussed it on this show before. I don't even like sex scenes in shows or movies. I fast forward. There's no need for it. You can do a 5-second little clip of people kissing and then falling in bed. There's never a reason to have people having sex in
Boogie
any
Nights
movies
is about
or shows.
But Boogie Nights is about the porn industry.
Okay, but I'm sure there's people having sex in it, and I don't like that.
Okay. But you like
if I want to
sex
see
in
people
real
having
life.
sex, I'll go to xnxx.com.
Yeah, which
go to the hardcore category.
People, he's got me. I used to, be a Pornhub girl, but now Stancil has got me switched over to XNN.
XN, Jesus, you're retarded.
Yeah.
xnxx.com.
Yes, it's in my history. XNXX.
And why don't you give them a plug? Why do you like it? Why is it better than Pornhub?
There's just more categories, and there's a multitude of things to choose from, and then there's like a lot of subcategories. It's wonderful.
And they have everything.
They have everything, people. I highly recommend it.
Chris Mack, Stancil, and Kelly should do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 style watch along of Boogie Nights for his first time.
Oh my God, can we do that? That would be amazing. It's the best movie. Yes.
We do real shows here. We don't do guests. We don't do stream sniping. We don't watch clips. We don't have 10 people on the screen. So that's not really our style. That's cheap bullshit like also all these other shows do. This is a real show. I don't give a fuck. It's a real show, and I can sleep at night knowing I do a real show and don't cop out and do nonsense like all these other people. Rack me. But maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it on the Patreon.
Okay.
Patreon.com/Ski Mask Media, by the way, folks.
KB, I'm sorry, she's not paying, but I love her. That is one of the best lines in that movie. And when William H. Macy says, "My fucking wife has an ass in her cock in the driveway," Kurt. Yes, one of the best
I don't
lines.
like all that. I don't like. That makes me mad.
Okay.
And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I do like you when you're angry. I like it when you talk to me like that.
All right. Well, great get. Nobody else is doing what we're doing here at Stancil Jim. What's your Twitter? Plug your Twitter, you dummy.
It's at Kelly Pisme on Twitter. And if you want, again, to send us $150.
At Dave D23, my accountant, you can send $150 and tell him.
We split that, and you will get a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dick pic of young Stancil. And if you would like, then I will rate your dick or B-rate it, and your genitalias or your boobies.
Wow. And yeah, I guess that's it. Sports Mask is up on YouTube. Like I said, Ski Mask is on assignment down in Texas, so he'll get up the audio, but it is on YouTube from yesterday. Football is starting in about an hour and a half, so a perfect thing to put on the background while you berate your wife and children is listening to me yell about sports. And I did a lot of fitness and health talk yesterday since there's only 4 games. I really covered a lot of ground on Sports Mask. And we'll be back next. Any last words you want to tell people, Kelly?
No, this was fun. It was fun. I hope Ski Mask is proud of me. I hope people enjoyed it. It was fun. And no, just go to our Twitter, send us money.
Yeah, we need a lot of money.
We need a lot of money. And that's it. Have a happy Sunday. Go watch a game.
All right. Well, I'm keep an eye on my Twitter. As I said, I'll be with Tommy, 7 Names, and Mead and Julio in a mere few hours. God knows what we'll get into, and I'm sure it'll be documented because I live in the real world. And I'm not gay, but my grandma shoves pills up my ass. And what were we naming this episode? Butt pills?
Butt pills.
Thank you, Daniel Poon. All right. Thanks, everybody who watched live. Thanks, everybody who watched later. Count the votes. And Mr. Gorbachev, just tear down the wall.